This news hour with some breaking news of a shootout in Sri Lanka. It's happened during a raid near the eastern city of Kalmunai. Police were searching a property when they were confronted by a group of men. Well, the news comes after the president announced they were looking for 70 suspects following Sunday's bomb attacks at churches and hotels. Well, Manil Fernandez joins us live now from Colombo. Manil, so what more can you tell us about this shootout in the east of the country?
What we're hearing is that standoff is still ongoing in Kalmunai, in the area called Saindamarudu, which is roughly about 350 kilometers to the east of the country from the capital, Colombo. Darren, we're hearing from the army spokesman that the police special task force, that's the commando unit of the police, was involved in a coordinated search operation. Obviously, they're investigating many leads. When they were basically confronted by a group, there had been some kind of exchange. Obviously, we've been hearing all day that the security arms are zeroing in on the suspects at large, and the kind of reaction, the fact that you've had people shooting back at the special task force is an obvious pointer to the fact that the security authorities are closing in on those who are at large. So that's what we're hearing so far, and we are awaiting further details on that incident. Darren?
And Manil, we heard from the Archbishop of Colombo earlier today. It was also Friday prayers for Muslims in Sri Lanka. Tell us a bit more about what's been happening today.
We had the head of the Catholic Church here in Sri Lanka when he spoke to the media, talking to us about the attacks on that Easter Sunday. Now, obviously, he, as the sort of head of the Catholic flock, feeling and very close to this story, saying he felt a personal sense of loss as he faces, deaths and the loss of members of his community. Now, pointing to the bombs, the big bomb explosions that ripped through the Easter Sunday congregations on the last Easter Sunday, he did say that St. Anthony's Church, the big explosion here in Colombo, it was an ancient and a historic shrine that attracted believers from all faiths, from all around the country. So he did talk about how difficult it has been in terms of identifying the dead, because it's not necessarily people that were limited to a particular geographical area. Even in Nigambo, that task has been a little easier because it was very much a local community. One of the things he said, sadly, was that those explosions had blown off the roofs of these churches, old and vast structures, and sadly many of those who had survived the explosion, according to the Archbishop, then ended up being seriously injured in the barrage, the missile of tiles, as he described it, that rained down from the roofs of these churches. So the Archbishop also talking about the need for patience, for calm, having advised his community to not to give in to rash emotions and react. So we've been looking at some of these emotions and how the story has been unfolding, Darren.